Hello and welcome to the Tech Show, everyone, where we'll have everything today from top mods, quizzes and comments.
And we'll be announcing the competition winner of the one-up competition. So
yes, we'll also be discussing whether an aluminium bike can be a super bike. Yes, hello and welcome. It's myself, Rich Payne, and look who I've got next to me.
It's me, Owen the Bike Nerd.
Greetings. So, dude,
hello.
Following on from your Atherton video you did, where you went and looked at the new S170, the new aluminium bike.
Yes.
And it was claimed to be an affordable super bike. Now, in the comments of that video, it went off.
It did.
It went off, didn't it?
It went wild. And I think it's that tricky thing of like saying something's affordable and then saying super bike. In
the same sentence.
It's tricky. There's two things that are opposite.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people got hung up on the affordable bit and how that like value. Well, it's really personal, isn't it? In terms of like, if you really like watches and you don't like watches, just one that tells the time is good enough. Whereas if you really like watches, one that's 15 grand is a really good one.
Agreed. I mean, is there such thing as an affordable super bike though when you're paying that kind of money? I don't think as well that it was the frame that people were getting hung up on as much as the parts on it as well, slightly, I believe.
I think
because
so,
you're talking like low-end parts. GX and NX, cable, operated, domain forks. Not bad parts by any means.
I guess this is where the superbike bit's in and the affordable bit is that yo-yo between for Athertons, and I don't work for Athertons, neither of us do.
No.
For them, I guess it's all about creating a really premium price point bike, and they have the ultra top tier, almost custom 22 sizes for the additive manufacturing bike.
Yeah.
And then for this subtractive one, like aluminium one, it's still a lot of sizes. So it's almost custom. And I think that's why I closed it by saying, if you've ever looked at custom bikes, if you've not looked at custom bikes and you want something to buy at a really good price point and go, you're not too picky about size to the 10 mil degree, or you're like, you know what, I'll just change the stem, I'll shovel things back, I can cope with those. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Then you're right. It's tricky, isn't it? So
So the couple problems that I have is that one is that too many sizes. As in, will the average punter who's going to buy a bike like that need that many sizes or be able to tell? Is that actually just giving them too much option when really they don't need that? And also, because of that additional options, it's bumping up the price. Öhlins actually did a thing on their forks a while back where they reduced the amount of clicks and things like that to actually make it simpler.
Oh.
So they actually reduced, instead of having 30 clicks of rebound and compression, they were like, you don't need that many, 10, there you go, that's all you need.
Right.
So, and also because a company chooses a more expensive way of manufacturing a frame, that doesn't make it better than another way. They've just chosen to do it a more expensive way, and because of that, that's obviously had to be passed on.
It feels like that's a philosophical kind of statement for Athertons in terms of what they need to answer that, in terms of where they're building what they're doing.
I'm not
but I think
quizzing you on that, but because that is a more expensive way of manufacturing a metal bike, that price has to be passed on, I suppose.
Agreed. I think it also reflects that there are some really good bikes out there for similar money, but I guess...
Well, and considerably less, I don't say.
Yeah.
Because actually...
there's validity to that statement.
I've done some research here, and obviously, we are partnered with Propane, but I thought, I'll go shopping here, because I do like to go for a bit of a shop.
Yeah, no, valid.
So I went on the Propane website and built up a Tai aluminium 29er.
They're an enduro bike.
They're exactly that, with their price to ride parts on it. So this is, again, a descendant crank, a mixture of NX and GX. It is Newman wheels, Formula forks, and things like this. That comes in at 3,000, oh gosh, I had it, 3,024 euros. Now hang on. Hey Siri, what's 3,024 euros in pounds? 2,592. So that's that's actually £2,200 cheaper for a conventionally welded bike with similar parts. That's a hard argument of anyone's wallet right there. I hate to...
Okay, so I'm not playing devil's advocate, but I am.
I feel
in
you should.
regards to, again, it's the propane. I'm lucky. I feel like a medium will fit me bang on,
Yes.
even though I'm slightly in odd shape.
Yeah.
Or it could go down to small. But if you were very particular, then the extra size range might help
Totally.
you.
No, I get it.
Yeah, I feel like there is a bigger thing.
It's tricky,
here.
isn't it?
Yeah, but there is a bigger thing about the cost of bike parts in general and the differences that you feel. So for us, maybe even for me, I'm not sure I'd notice those incremental changes that actually the Athertons do notice because they're coming from a racing background and they notice they're much better at noticing these fine details. Well, I don't think I can. And I feel like there's an issue to a degree with components. Ironically, that was one of the things that people
It was. I think that
weren't picking on.
Yeah.
Was you've got, T-type group set, which I feel like when it first came out, the top tier one was $2,500.
Yeah, I think
And
it's
now
still
we've got
actually
a
an
bike.
XX or an XO is not far off that.
Yeah. And okay, there is a performance advantage to it.
For sure.
I haven't ridden it yet, so I can't say, but I've heard that it shifts
I've got it on quite a few
consistently.
bikes.
It's really good.
Same time every time.
Boom.
Shift.
Yeah. But it is $2,500. So, does a cable one with just a normal derailleur hanger?
Like over a couple £100 SLX group set.
Yeah.
That's a big, and obviously we could take this onto carbon rims over aluminium. You could take it onto so many different things. There's always going to be pluses and minuses. I think on this occasion, I can sort of sympathise with what the people are saying.
Oh, agreed, yeah.
But I can also understand, the multiple sizes, the way it's made is a cool way, and it's a far more boutique bike. We're not...
I think that's where I think maybe people got hung up.
Yeah.
And maybe we made an error. Not we should probably ever admit it, but
No, I think we should, though. I think
that word affordable is a bit like someone saying something is good value. And I feel like me and Anna have chatted about how you perceive value. And again, it was really interesting. Lots of people are kind of like, oh, well. And I think one of the pivots was on jackets and people saying, oh, no, actually, I can justify. So justifying the value is one thing. And then, value for money is so subjective to people. And if for you, going out and riding is just about fun and doing skids and wheelies, you might not need that ultimate optimisation.
Yes, that custom-fitted frame.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Ain't going to make no odds.
So then, whereas for other people they do. So I guess it's also for courses. But that word affordable...
It's a minefield.
It is, yeah.
All right, well, I tell you what, we could go on for a very long time about this, but let us know what you think in the comments down below about sort of the affordability of a super bike and sort of the parts on it. As a package, it's a tricky one. But we would like to hear from you. Breaking news! Or some of it, potentially.
That was my breaking...
Oh, I get it.
Sorry.
No.
Yeah, so exciting news. The people that you went to go and see in Americas, the incredible machinists at 5Dev have got new handlebars to be matchy-matchy with their stems. It's really cool.
Yeah, brand new metal handlebars. They're not titanium. These are an aluminium handlebar.
Okay, nice.
Come in rated for trail, enduro, downhill, e-bike kind of use. 800mm width. 30mm rise, 7mm back sweep, 5mm up sweep, 7075 aluminium, 335. I presume that's going to be uncut.
Yeah, I presume so. Yeah.
Anodizing, type 2 hard. I don't know much about anodizing.
But that's harder than type 1 or not.
Is it?
I'm sure someone in the comments let us know about the anodizing.
$120, so not too bad at all. And these are tested in-house in their lab.
Yeah, which you saw where they were bending things in. Yeah,
they don't hold back on their testing, let's put it that way.
That was really good. But
pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty good value.
Next, Crank Brothers have some new on-bike tools.
We've got loads.
Yeah.
We've got lots here. So the idea from this is interesting, I guess. Crank Brothers, we use their pedals. Very nice, very unique. But actually, some of the first products that Crank Brothers made were tools and other things. So these are bottle cages. Oh, wow! That is the exciting twin tube storage system. So it's all dubbed SOS as a range, which is quite exciting.
Jeez.
Yeah, much fingers.
Mind our own.
This one's got a little pump port on the side, and then this tool and storage section here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, good naming. BC18, bottle cage 18 tools.
Does what it says on the tin
Exactly.
there. Yeah, like you said, we've got this twin tube. I've got one of the tubes here. Twin tubes, storage.
Yeah.
We have various bottle cages with integrated. I actually do think that's quite a clever use of space.
Yeah, it's a really nice and nice
tile
shape.
lever in there.
Yeah, good shape.
Yeah,
tile
amongst
lever.
other things.
Yeah, lots of different options, but essentially you've got bottle cages or you've got that wee stubby that on top tube mount for lots of brackets. TT17, which is the twin tube, which makes sense like suspension-y. I like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, 17 tools, lots of functions. It's a bit spendy, but you do get lots of tools, so you can just bolt it on, and you probably just need a tube. But that's 120 BC
For the twin tube.
For the twin tube, yeah. BC18, so that's a bottle cage, and again, that's got a multi-tool with 18 tools, a tie lever. It's got loads of jazz on.
Okay.
That's that's 100. So yeah. But then you've got other options. You've got TC18, which is sort of same, but without the bottle cage, so you could use it on your top tube mount. That's 89, so a little bit cheaper, and you've got options at 39 and 30. So
nice. Okay, so every price point is covered.
Pretty much covered, yeah. So save our shred.
Save our shred.
Very cool.
Right, next up, more from our friends at Deviate, as their new Claymore comes in a mixed wheel.
Ooh.
Was full 29. This is their big super enduro bike, big old monster truck. This thing, very nice. Yep. Claymore, big sword.
Oh, okay.
Not the Claymore you're thinking of.
Orcs.
Yes, but yeah, this is the first mixed wheel bike that Deviate will be doing.
Wow.
Yes, and their Highlander 2 is soon to follow as well. Claymore. I used to ride for Deviate.
Oh.
Clang. Drop that in there.
Yeah, well, no, we'll come back on that one.
Oh, okay.
Well, just that I think I read that unlike lots of other people who are using flip chips or little flip link things, these guys have designed a whole new rear triangle.
Correct.
So that the kinematics are perfect, even with a Diddy wheel on the back.
Yeah, so it remains the same. So
good attention to detail.
Yeah, I like it. What have we got here? An initial 20% payment up front will reserve your Claymore mixed wheel, and then you just pay the rest.
All right.
When it's due.
Fair enough. Very good.
Tidy.
And soul related with Save Our Soul. Oh no, Save Our Shred. Bad link, sorry.
Terrible.
Yeah, shoes, that was the link. Fox Racing, not the shock absorbers, but the clothing brand, who've got lots of shoes. They've got their Union Boa flat pedal shoe, which, they say has got the grippiest sole out there that's got...
Really?
That's what they say. Best in class grip, best in class durability, so the best of everything.
It's like a dog show or something.
Yeah, it's a class winner. I think what's really unique about this is it's got dual boas.
Great shiny coat to it.
Well, it does actually. It's got a moulded toe cap and reinforced toe protection against rock strides, and a welded seams for extra weather protection. I think what I think is really cool is one piece upper for a consistent and precise fit.
Nice. Replaceable arch support options to suit different arches.
So I think that's really cool. On a flat pedal shoe, I've not seen that before. Like, I've seen people get custom insoles.
Yeah.
I've seen on road and XC stuff people doing
that. The only shoe I've ever had is a Shimano, I think it's like their XC9 top-end Shimano cross-country shoes do have it, but they are spenny.
Yeah.
And never a flat.
And this is, again, I tend to say it again, dual boa. Whereas I think Crank Brothers, actually, linking back to them, they've got a single boa flat pedal shoe, which is kind of cool. These ones are much like your Shimano shoes, are a bit spendy. So €225 in euros or just like €210 in pounds. It's a chunk of money for a flat pedal shoe. But
you deserve
again,
a rosette.
Dual boas. And a rosette, apparently.
And a rosette.
There we go.
Nice. Right, on with the show. Okay, it's competition time now, and we have got a great competition from One Up Components. Have a look at this.
And some exciting dropping news, if you like, is a new dropper post, the V3 dropper post from One Up Components. And it's got a range of sizes from 90mm, almost flat bar gravel territory, to this incredible unit at 240. It's almost out of shot. Shivers. It's huge. There's a new cartridge inside, which is a lot lighter, so it's one of the lightest dropper posts out there. It's actually lighter, depending on length of drop, obviously, because this 241 is very long. Depending on weight, it is lighter than quite a few dedicated XC posts out there, and that's down to the cartridge. It's got new bushings inside, so they're using Igus bushings. Another feature that's really cool is the SKF seal. So it's a dedicated seal just for one-up components. SKF you might not have heard of, but they've made seals for decades and decades, mostly for the automotive industry. So yeah, personally I remember them on Group B rally cars. I think they sponsored the Peugeot T16, so they'll definitely know how to make a very good seal. Other aspects, they've incorporated a new pin design in this one, so it reduces the rotational play, so that pivoting, annoying play that you sometimes get on some posts, but they've designed it really cleverly, so it actually doesn't increase friction at all. So that's really impressive. So diving into the specs, we've got a 90mm post, a 120, 150, 180, 210, and this, humongous 240. But if you're a taller guy or girl, this post will be really useful. Weights are all really respectable. So the weights do change depending on what diameter you go for. And we've got 30.9, 31.6 and 34.9. There's also options for 2 in 27.2. Lengths are really quite low as well. So it's a really short stack height, I think as little as you can get away with. Also designed to work with this really nice little dropper post lever, which again has been really well thought out. So it's got a bearing on there, which we've seen before. It's also got a spring return, really nice. Customizable rubber thumb pad there, so you can get matchy-matchy with colours. And yeah, this one will work with, I think, a SRAM matchmaker. So very nice. So another thing that OneUp have really looked at is maintenance. So it's got a longer service interval, which I think is really impressive to be fair. It's 120 hours for a clean and a re-grease, and then they're saying about 350 hours for a full rebuild. That's sort of double or triple or almost 4 times some forks. So yeah, it's a really impressive thing to have. But it's not just longer service intervals that OneUp have looked at. They've also decided to make it really easy to strip down. I'd imagine that's because of this sealed cartridge inside. So they're saying it's only going to take about 10 minutes using only a 14mm wrench, a 5mm hex and a 2mm hex, all of which you may have on your OneUp tool. So yeah, they've thought about a lot of details on this post. Okay, so if you've been impressed by this OneUp V3 dropper, well, you're in for a treat. We've got a competition with OneUp to win. Not only this awesome post, awesome little lever, but also the handlebar package. So the carbon handlebar package isn't just a bar. Okay, this one's alloy. You'll win a carbon one, but also a stem and grips as well. The carbon bar from OneUp is quite clever. They're using some oval technology in the way that it tapers from your 35 or 31.6 clamp area to where you're gripping. So they say that due to this oval tapering, it means that it offers less fatigue, but sort of more support, like the perfect synergy in a bar. So all you've got to do is answer a question. This competition is going to run from the 27th of March to the 6th of April, with the competition winner being announced on the 10th of April. Do check, there are some T's and C's. It is available everywhere, but there are those terms and conditions, so check below. Gee, that seems like a great competition. I'm excited. So entry is in below, I believe?
Yep, linked in the description down below. Easy peasy, get on down there to win some banging prizes.
So last week's competition, which Anna pitched in sunny California.
I know, jealous.
Yeah, I know, very jealous. But she asked, Fox Suspension have a numerical marking system for their forks, 32, 34, 36, 38, and 40. What do these numbers mean?
Well, Owen, I'm glad you asked. They refer to the stanchion size, and the number measures the diameter in millimetres. There you go.
All right, so that's why these wonderful people are winners for their wonderful pride points. So your names are up on screen, I believe. So yeah, thank you very much. And this week's question, it's a good one.
It is, and it is, what was Crank Brothers' first product? I'll repeat that again. What was Crank Brothers' first product? Answers in the comments down below, please. Top Top mods, top mods. I've made up a new song for top mods. Whoa, funny accent too.
Mods, like it, and accent. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
brilliant.
what.
Love it.
Okay, Owen. First up, we've got Frank's Steel Kona Kiloo from 1998 from Tetford Forest in Norfolk. Owned it from new, from 98. Do you have your first bike?
I do.
Do you actually?
Yeah, genuinely, yeah.
Flipping, eh?
Yeah, Diamondback Ascent.
And you've still got it?
Yeah, and actually the front mech is still the same because it was like
No
7-speed, really narrow clamp. It's still,
Fair enough.
It's got a pizza bike now, not like this.
No, this has been resprayed, new decals, 1x11, dropper, 100mm RockShot forks. Those do not look original here. 160 Hope rotors. That's awesome. Very nice.
Good. Love that.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah,
Hang on.
good.
Right, next up, we have Abdullah's 2021 Giant Trance X.
Advanced Pro 29er. That is
Thank you for
really
that.
cool. Well, I thought I'd add a bit of caveat. And,
Yeah, you did. From
Yeah.
Alberta, Canada. Basically, just a dream build I've always looked for putting together.
love it.
It's exactly that.
The Tam Wall tyres. Has he got 5 dev grams?
He does have 5 devs, but they are not horizontal, they're vertical. That slightly drives me a bit mad.
Doesn't it? You get points off for that, do you?
I would not. If it was,
Are those TRP brakes?
yarn.
Gee,
There's a lot of gold blingery going on there.
gold
actually.
and black. We like the gold decals on the Fox Fork there, but I wonder if we'll see more of that in the
drive
future.
side as well.
Very
Nice.
good. Oh, next up,
Go for it. Go on.
Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
Yeah, from Woodstock, but not Woodstock in the US. Woodstock in Canada. He's got a Trek Fuel EX7 Gen 5. All this Gen speak I find very, very amusing in terms of how we refer to bikes, but still,
Yeah.
Fuel EX7, very nice.
Like a Mark 1 or a Mark 2. Like a Mark 2 Golf or a Mark 3 Golf.
Yeah, I've not
sort of
thought
thing.
of it like that at all.
Yeah. Think of it like that. But it's
Yeah.
American, so it's a Gen 2.
Gen 2.
Anyway.
Canadian. So he
yes,
purchased it in the middle of COVID. He wasn't able to buy one as he'd wanted to, so he built it up. And wow! Full axis drivetrain, we like.
Yeah.
Good choice
DVO.
on the XT brakes. Devo front. Oh, DVO, sorry.
I'm devoed at that comment.
Oh.
Ah!
I set them up for you.
I knock him down.
Okay, he's got a dropper post to install. Good luck with that one.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's brilliant. We like that. More of those, please.
Yeah, how we've got a video from Steve
look
V on a
out.
very old Giant Faith 2010. I have not seen one of these for a long time. This is from Manchester here in the UK. eBay frame and full rebuild with mainly new and refurbished parts. I actually think that's really cool that he's look, a light on the end of his bars.
Oh yeah,
that he is bringing an old bike back to life.
Yeah,
I quite like
definitely.
that because not many do that anymore.
No, and actually, I think with downhill bikes, I kind of was around some old, well, not vintage because it's not old enough, but an older DH race bike. And actually, the geometry, it wasn't as modern, but they're not that bad.
You can make them more modern, can't you?
Yeah, you can.
With things like offset bushings and headset things, you could actually bring an old bike. That's a video in there, surely, Owen.
That's a great idea. If only
There's
there
a-
was like a tech presenter that could ride downhill.
I'll give Anna a shout.
Okay, perfect, great.
Okay, right, that is Top Mods today. Don't forget, the link to the uploader is in the description down below. We do like to see your bikes, so please do send them in. Okay, it is comments time. Now, last week, Anna was in Santa Cruz in the United States of America, where she was doing a lot of bike checks of local bikes.
Yeah, she was. Some amazing
fancy
bikes out
bikes.
there. Yeah,
Yeah,
super bikes.
Yeah, so anyway, from Big Bird 2451... 2451?
Yeah, I've known him for 4451 versus 2451. Yeah,
Yes.
no, he's other pal, I reckon. Yeah.
It's great to see you guys in Santa Cruz. I lived there for 25 years. When I started riding up a campus, there was only 3 trails down to Highway 9. So, yeah, I had to read that. I'm embarrassed as I can only think of dead campers as one of the 3.
Wow.
Right.
Cool.
I mean, that's some development there, isn't it?
It feels like that's all cryptic trail speak.
Yes.
I don't fully
Locals
understand.
only.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Secret code, is it? It's like a code word.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
Anna's probably down with the kids already. She knows what all of these code words mean already. She's cracked what dead campers mean.
Yeah. Nice.
Rob Chastain here. We've seen our tri-friends do with road bikes. Now we see mountain bikers for triathlon. Well, you joke, but there is Xterra. It's been around for quite a long time because Ned Overend, the Lung,
Hell of a name.
has won Xterra titles back to back to back to back to back to back. So And also, I think current Olympic triathlon champion started off in Xterra. So she started there and then she moved to proper triathlon because it was easier for her to do it.
Well, there
I've
we
forgotten
go.
her name, which is annoying, but yeah,
We'll call
there you
her
go.
Jennifer.
We could, yeah.
Nice.
Put in the comments what her actual name is. She's from a Caribbean island. She's awesome.
Oh, probably not Jennifer, but you never know.
Could be, yeah, could be.
Matt, where are we? Matt Acton Varian says, sort of following on from that, it surprised me to find out that off-road triathlon is a thing. The run section is also a trail run. Yeah, the whole thing is off-road.
Yeah, it's really
It's actually
fun.
something that I can't really run, or swim, but it still tempts me to have a crack, actually. Maybe a team thing.
I thought I could swim.
Sank?
No, there's a separate story about that later, but I thought I could swim, and essentially an ex-wife, after I swam for about 20 minutes, was like, cool, you're doing a warm-up, good work. And then I realised that, I'm out of my depth.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, there we go. So Boulder Ghost 4457 says California is truly the land of milk and honey.
Is that more lingo we don't understand? I don't understand
no,
that.
I think that's manna from heaven. I think that's actually a religious term there, milk and honey.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's also a Beck album, or at least a Beck song. So, yeah, there we go.
Milk and honey not being a main export of California, then?
I feel like, weirdly, honey could be.
Because it's a hot place?
Because they've got lots of almond trees.
Do
Which
they?
would need, I think, lots of
And
almonds.
almond milk.
There we go.
Oh, no! It is!
Boom! Right.
Right, Rotty Shep Caliber 9156 says, no disrespect intended, but it reminds me of car mods. Some people have more money than taste. Oof. Because there were some fancy pants bikes in there. There were some real nice bikes.
Yeah, there were some very, very, very
I
nice
guess,
bikes.
this does tie in nicely with our sort of show topic today.
Oh, I see what you've done there.
You like that?
That's very clever.
Thank you very much. I have my moments.
Taking tips off this. This is excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, we could sort of say if you can afford it, then fair enough.
I think that's... Well, it is beauty in the eye of the beholder,
Yeah.
isn't it? I mean, if you want to spend lots of money on your bike and you find a price point is affordable and you want the best experience for your best experience, well, that's fully up to you. Obviously, if giving you 10% to charity or whatever you want to do, or help building trails and all of that jazz too, then why not spend loads of money on bikes? You could spend it on other things that are far worse.
Indeed, indeed. And don't forget, obviously, comment down below because we might pick a few of those out for next week,
Yeah,
right?
indeed, yeah.
Nice,
so
please,
what are we
be
looking
nice.
forward to this week?
Okay, finally then, things we're looking forward to, because there are things.
There are.
It's great things.
And depending on where you are, you might have extra holidays because it's Easter.
Oh, yes. 4 days.
Oh, yeah. It's exciting.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? The ultimate guide to setting up kids' bike suspension. Now, this is done by the Don.
And by me.
And by yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Bit of knob twiddling from one of the best.
Okay, yeah, this is SR Suntour equipped kids' bikes. Kids' bikes are gnarly these days, and it's going to sort of run through how to get it all set up.
Yeah.
Some surprising similarities to adult bikes in there.
Especially if you've got the Suntour stuff, because it's so similar. It's really, really impressive.
Okay, what about you, buddy?
I'm looking forward to clipping in to some good TV and watching how the SPD, Shimano Pedaling Dynamics,
Nice.
change mountain biking. That's from Shimano. So, yeah,
Cool.
very exciting.
All that and much more obviously coming up on GMBN Tech. But we're done. We're out of here, Owen.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. Oh.
Oh, fair enough. Time for a pedal.
See ya.